Right?
The name of that
Yeah.
song is very interesting.
Super Mutant Schlong.
Yes. Did the AI pick that, or did you pick it?
What do you mean?
Whenever you make a song in Suno, doesn't it make a name? If you don't have one.
Oh yeah, no, I picked the name for it.
He's like, I'm creative enough
There's
to
no
come
way
up
it would
with a name.
auto-generate
Super Mutant Schlong. The Schlong
I actually just generated this one. I haven't listened to it yet, so.
It's the fact that you put the word cantankerous in the lyrics that fucking killed me.
Cantankerous. The
All right,
Testament
gentlemen.
of Sherlock Holmes.
Are we ready?
So your girl was playing some games.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, she was playing some games
right.
yesterday
Where?
while I was asleep.
Wait a minute, guys. I love you. All right, we can start.
Shit. We're good. I almost ate shit.
That was the gayest thing I ever heard. Love you guys.
Gayest thing you ever heard was when I was fucking breathing in your ear. Sounding like a pug.
That is quite the cold open, fellas.
Pause. Oh shit.
B.A.T.R Gaming presents.
I don't want to set the world on fire.
Sorry.
Oh god. I don't ever want to hear you utter
Sound
my
like you were
name.
shaking around a jar of bees.
Also,
Jesus.
can't put that in there. Either that or we gotta bleep out your government name.
I don't care. Fucking asshole over here gulping and
Yeah,
shit.
don't bleep it out, because I'm just gonna think you said something a lot worse.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Actually, no, bleep it. I don't give a fuck. Bleep it. Go ahead, see if I can.
And just put the word Clark on the screen.
All right, so shit. With that, do we want to?
What are we doing again?
We are doing D&D Fallout, and you guys are gonna tell the world your fucking Twitter handles because I'm getting sick and tired of saying it. It's not like you're active there, Aurelius.
I am not. I'm terrible with social media. That's
Me
why I didn't
too.
even want one.
Me too, but you know, just in case. It shows
Yeah,
solidarity.
just in case somebody wants to slide in my DMs, you know,
Show
I
you
will
some,
probably not
show you
respond.
some dick. You look like the type that enjoys a thin penis.
Better be fucking careful. I'll get like a fucking half a stub pic from Gary Postel.
Oh my god.
Shit.
I mean, I'm assuming that's why he's so goddamn miserable all the time. Ain't got no cock.
Speaking of Twitter accounts, I'm pretty sure my account somehow got shadow banned or something. Because I
What's
can't
up?
retweet shit.
Oh,
He's like, I was
really?
just posting all this really far right shit. I don't understand what happened.
I don't
all I
retweet shit
said-
very often.
Axel, what's your Twitter?
Sure. If you want to find me on Twitter and see all the funny and dumb shit that I post or repost, you know, maybe some voice acting stuff, just some random bullshit in the future, you can go to Twitter or X and find me at B.A.T.R_slacker.
That little interruption from Bush fucking had me dead. All I hear is what?
Which one?
Well, fuck you then.
Why the fuck you then?
Did I forget to? No, I didn't. What interruption?
Oh, it was.
You weren't muted.
You weren't muted, so we got to hear somebody go what?
Oh, my bad.
That was perfect.
You're good. That was fucking hilarious.
And Bush, seeing as we're focusing on you right now, what's your Twitter or X?
All right, you can find me on X or Twitter or whatever the hell you want to fucking call it by looking up the handle at B.A.T.R_Midorth with a capital M.
And you also stream.
Yeah, I do also stream. I've been managing to figure out how to post links and shit again. But for Twitter, I mostly just look for reposting shit posts. Reposting shit posts. And the occasional link or two from my Twitch.
And where can they go on Twitch if they want to see you stream?
For Twitch, just look up B.A.T.R Gaming with a capital G. We discovered that once an account gets created, we have to wait 30 days before we can change the name. So yeah, just B.A.T.R Gaming, capital G, and capital B.A.T.R. I've been planning on streaming more Sons of the Forest, since it's a game that I play in single player that I enjoy. I haven't quite figured out what else I want to stream yet.
Porn.
The Oblivion remaster.
Stream your butthole, but make sure you're in a thong.
You know what?
Wait, hang on. Would you stream Oblivion Remaster?
I would say probably.
Okay.
Yes. I would say
that means money's already being spent.
Yep.
You could probably. I'd be willing to watch like an unarmed run of you as Bush, like make an orc and just make him look like Bush.
Yeah.
Do an unarmed run.
Dude, you can make these fuckers look like anything in this one too. It's great.
Trust me, I've seen that shit on TikTok. People have made some absolute monstrosities using character creation.
That'd be a good idea for a stream though. Just a better build.
Somebody literally, as far as I saw, somebody literally made a character that was like almost nothing but neck. And like no head, just neck. But yeah, that's where you can find me. That's where you can find Bush Hider.
And Max.
Yeah, so I just have my B.A.T.R adjacent Twitter. It's B.A.T.R_headroom. Headroom, but with a V before the R. If you get the reference, good for you. You're a history internet nerd, probably. Yeah, I just shit post. I just post like funny, intrusive thoughts of tweets and stuff, and I'm funny sometimes. You find me on there. That's all I really got going on as far as socials.
Okay, we get it. You got 600 some impressions, whatever. Don't break your neck trying to set yourself off.
Pay attention to me. I'm important.
And Aurelius.
Oh yeah. If you want to go fucking Twitter and look at a profile that has absolutely nothing on there and see someone who has perfected the art of lurking on social media over a period of 15 years, you could go to @B.A.T.R_Aurelius and have fun there. Do whatever you want to do. Stare at a black screen, send me some DMs that I'll never respond to, or maybe tell me to edit a video I'll never get to. Who knows? Possibilities are endless.
Hey, gotta love that.
Yeah.
Yep. And now we're circled back to the head of the table. Where can they find you on Twitter, boss?
Oh, at B.A.T.R Gaming 1, where I just fucking don't post much of shit other than when our game when our sessions are getting posted, our podcasts are posted, and I lurk and look at hot bitches online who are just sending nudes out to everybody who says hi, which I never say hi. I just look at the free shit. So yeah. And before I forget, Midorth, accept that gift I sent you.
I already did. I've already got it downloading.
Good boy.
Boom.
All right.
Enjoy that 120 gigs.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa,
Hold the fuck up. You're not
Say,
getting away with
boy.
that.
They tried to slide past that real quick.
Yeah, you like that shit, huh? So, let's.
It's official, my Dorf. You're now officially a Discord kitten.
Fucking apparently.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you're my Discord kitten now.
Wait,
Send me a picture of your
IT job. and
Send me a picture
high
of your
stacking.
asshole in a thong. I'll send you. What's the shit that they send? Is it? What the hell's that shit that starts with an R? For a fucking game. It's like money.
Redeem code?
No, not redeem code.
Robux?
Wait, what?
Robux?
Robux?
There, yeah,
Roblox?
that shit.
Yeah, Robux.
Oh.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, I'll send you some Robux.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Okay, I'll send you some of those
Robux.
for a picture of your spread ass. Make sure it's clean too. Shaven. You piece of shit.
Yeah, he wants a nice picture of that boy coos.
That big old fucking super mutant pussy.
David, not stirred.
Yeah. So now we're gonna
Not yet.
We're gonna
Not stirred yet.
It's gonna sound like a bowl of macaroni. So now we're getting back into our session. So last we left off, we had some interesting backstory of not only just Axel but Bush as well coming to light as Axel was going through severe withdrawals of not having Psycho. The group, of course, trying to calm Axel down as he had a more or less hallucination of himself and got to experience that. Of course, this is in the Red Rocket Station where Jessup is, and it seems to be the staging ground for the group, more or less like it's been called a home base, where they got to also speak with Nick Valentine and get a little extra information as to what's going on, who's behind it all. And the group learned that the Minutemen have been having somewhat of an internal conflict, and that it is possible that this last prophet of Adam has been pulling those strings behind the scene. Nick also felt that maybe it was the same people that are pulling the strings behind the scenes with the mayor of Diamond City as well. So he found out that the last prophet of Adam was last seen at a capsized ship called the USS Germination, and that is where our party is going. It'll take 3 whole days to go there, and that's also, of course, being hunted by the Minutemen. So they're going to have to watch their ass from every danger known to man in the wastes, as well as being pursued by this group of Minutemen. But Nick did also mention, and I almost forgot, that it was strange that word had somehow, some way, traveled all the way to Quincy in such a short amount of time, and that a regiment of Minutemen met half the party at Good Neighbor. So let's get into it. You guys are making the 3-day trek. It is well into winter. It is cold. Herein you are, of course, slightly glowing as you notice that the ground around you is just ever so slightly illuminated by your presence. Bush, you have a rotting raider hide over your shoulder as you pick off of it and eat it. Axel, you are just, you know that in the back of your head you're gonna go through some shit because you only got 1 needle of Psycho left. And it's a 3-day trip. Graft, with everything that happened, You're just glad that these people that you have found yourself with are basically all together. Hummy, of course, is not able to join us as well as Ravi because they are spending time with family and eating dinner. Bunch of pussies. So I'll have to play those parts, and those are going to be silent roles. So yeah, let's get into it.
I'd rather spend time with family instead of playing make-believe.
Exactly. How dare you want to spend time with your family instead of hallucinating with us and playing pretend with no drugs involved, you pieces of shit.
I just want to make sure anybody who had low HP, because we did rest, we should all make sure our HP is
Yeah, you guys did
built
rest.
back up.
So
Yeah. I'm looking at you, Bush.
Does that go back up to full HP or
full, yeah, full.
Yeah, because it was a long rest, yeah.
I
Okay.
didn't rest, so I think I'm not healed all the way yet.
No, you got to stay up all night. God damn.
Did I get an Oblivion style level up after sleeping?
No, you guys haven't leveled
I was
up
gonna
yet.
say,
Damn.
Bush now feels much more confident about combat.
I can
That's
imagine.
a fair thing to say, yeah. Because you're not hanging on by a thread right now.
It does sound like some RPG shit too. The fucking Bush now feels more confident about combat. Go to sleep. Now put it in hand to hand, baby.
So as you guys are making the trek from the Red Rocket Station, winter has set in fully. And like I said, it is cold, which, of course, in turn makes your guys' trek a little more dangerous. Now, the weather mechanics in the game is just, or in the book, is just purely aesthetics. However, this is winter. You guys are gonna feel that shit.
Good thing I finally got a shirt.
Reduced speed.
I was gonna say, is there like actively like a couple feet of snow on the ground already?
So there's about maybe a foot of snow, maybe. And yes, it will hinder movement to an extent. Nothing major, but you guys are gonna feel that.
Because I want to say, don't forget, Boston gets nor'easters, and you got to think if they probably get nuclear nor'easters now.
Yep. So
Well, I'm mostly just thinking because, well, all Bush has is just his own skin and that Raider corpse,
yep, that Raider corpse.
as well as
keep you
whatever
warm.
rags he's got on.
You better
Bush's nipples
butterfly
could
that
hit
Raider
diamonds
corpse.
right now, bro.
So the wind is howling as it is lightly snowing. You guys, each step you take sounds just sounds ridiculous as you hear the crunch of the snow breaking the silence of the atmosphere. In the distance, you can hear some gunshots. Nothing nothing out of the ordinary, especially for almost being in downtown Boston. Hear a few explosions, but again, nothing out of the ordinary. It's still pretty early in the day. Guys' rations are basically non-existent other than a rotting Raider corpse.
It's like fermented fish. We'll be fine.
So for the first
I don't know
day,
if anyone else did, but when we were in Diamond City last before we were outlawed, I think I picked up a couple rations. I got it written down here somewhere, I think.
okay.
So I have a couple to share if anybody needs one, I think.
Yeah, I have a total of 3 rations myself.
I don't think I have anything.
I have 8 days of rations, so
Jeez.
yeah, I
Damn,
bought a
dude.
couple.
Be prepared.
That's good. That's good. We got a Boy Scout in the party then, apparently.
Well, I mean, pretty much.
Gonna have some Mountain House chili mac.
It's
MREs.
Jesus.
Well, if anyone would have MREs, it'd be Kieran, although they're probably 2 centuries out of date.
Yeah.
fucking kidding. They never go bad.
It's just hardtack and like a dead lizard.
Sounds like a perfect meal.
It's one
At
of them
some
Jurassic
point,
Park lizards.
I'd say at some point during the first day of travel, if anybody's paying particular attention to Axel, they'd probably see him like scribbling in a book at some point.
I'd say Graph will probably notice because I would know to keep an eye on you after last interaction we had.
Okay.
So Graph will come over to you and I'll say, "What are you doing?"
Just getting my thoughts down.
I didn't know you could read or write.
Yeah. Before I joined the Forge, I read a lot, actually.
I'm just busting your balls.
I figured.
Anything in particular, or you just scribbling?
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
Buddy,
we lost you.
are you there, buddy?
Cutting out.
hello?
Oh, there you
No,
go.
that's you.
Yeah, no, you cut out.
You
Yeah,
cut
that's
out
you.
Did I?
completely.
Shit. Okay. I'll.
Yep.
Bush breaks the fourth wall. Okay. I'll jump out and hop back in.
All right.
Apparently, side note, I have a week and a half of food, so I think we're good.
That's
Okay,
one
cool.
too.
Yeah, we're
Can
good.
you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you're good.
So Axel will just say, it's nothing you need to know. No offense.
No worries. You want a cigarette?
I'm down to just one, so yeah.
Graft will. How many do I have left? Graft pulls out his pack and he's got 4 cigarettes left. He's going to give one to Axel and light one himself.
Yeah, I take it with my hands are like steady, but just like clumsy. You know, like I'm tired, but I'm not shaky anymore.
Not yet. Try to stay warm, yeah. The sweats are going to get to you in this cold.
Yeah, tell me about it.
You guys are. Sorry.
I was just gonna say he'll just kind of not look at Graph, but he'll just mumble out a thanks.
You guys, roll a perception check.
Who? All of us?
Yes.
Okay.
Opa! 16.
Alrighty.
Oh, fuck, this ain't gonna be good.
12.
I rolled a 4.
Big money, no whammies.
Bush's eyes are just looking in opposite directions.
He's trying to look at his nose.
Oh, that's gonna be a 5.
All right. So, Axel, you kind of notice you guys are getting closer to the edge of Austin, and you do see a few people just kind of. They don't look like Minutemen. They just look like scavvers, just kind of standing around talking to one another as you guys are getting closer. And you notice that one of them has a, like, looks like a patch, but it's not a patch. It's just a piece of metal over his eye.
Ooh. Does that look like any kind of like iconography or like decorative armor that I would have seen in the Forge?
So, it is something that you would have noticed in the Forge, especially for those who get, who fuck up. They get an eye taken.
Yeah, Axel would kind of like put a hand out to try and stop everybody.
See something?
Maybe. I don't know. But seeing something I don't like, maybe we should go around these guys.
Keep a wide berth.
Yeah, try and stay out of sight.
All right.
Old friend of yours?
If they were at one point, not anymore. Do I recognize this individual?
No, you don't recognize this guy at all. You just recognize, basically, he could be missing his eye due to something in the forge.
Okay. I'm gonna try and look around for like an alleyway or something that might lead, like, you know, a wider path around wherever these scabbers are at.
So, you're on the main street, and you do notice that there's an alleyway that you can kind of take off in. They haven't noticed you yet, but you can dart down that alley. But I need you guys to make a stealth check.
Graps is probably going to, just that second nature, he's going to tuck away. He's used to being stealthy and hiding.
Okay.
Got a 22.
I said rolls.
25.
I got a 14.
That's pretty good considering that you're a fucking giant.
Considering that you weigh about 800 pounds.
Yeah.
Wait, was this a sneak check or just a sneak skill roll thing?
This was a stealth check. This was basically you were gonna...
Oh, fuck, stealth.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then we're bueno. 21.
8.
Okay.
We didn't get fucked, or well, Bush didn't get fucked over by the rolls this time.
Yeah. So all of you, Ravi included, have made the appropriate stealth check. However, Hummy has not. Hummy got a natural 1 on the perception, and a natural 1 on stealth.
Can I ask you a question, sir?
Yes.
Would Kieran be able to, with a 21, I know it's a dirty 21, but would I be able to react and like kind of mitigate whatever the fuck he's about to make noise with? Like if he's about to trip over something or if he's about to drop something, can I catch it?
So you notice that Hummy is just kind of walking forward. He's kind of lost reading a letter. He doesn't look like he's gonna bump into anything, but he is about 10 feet away from you.
Can I like try to get his attention somewhat silently? I guess by I don't want to throw a rock that'd make noise.
I mean, if he's only within 10 feet, just speaking quietly would be. It'd be enough for him to hear you, but if it's enough to get him away from the letter.
Can I throw a piece of bread at him? Because if it does fall, it's not going to make noise. Like a small enough piece of bread that we're not really wasting food, but big enough that he'll feel it.
Where'd you get a loaf of bread from?
I got a week and a half of food.
We could say that you
telling me they ain't gonna have bread in there.
That you toss a piece of bread big enough to, you know, to actually make some impact on him where he would feel it. However, let's see if he even feels it, because he's been rolling pretty shitty today.
He's lost in his letters.
Well, could I roll against his armor class for that?
No.
You want to hurt him?
You can't throw a piece of bread hard enough to fucking
yeah, what kind of bread is that?
beat his armor class.
No, I'm saying like you roll against his armor class so that like he feels it.
Well,
like
no,
not
you
take 1 point of
gluten damage.
No, so what had happened is you threw it and it hits him in the back. However, for some reason, he has a natural 1 yet again, and
oh my god,
just does not fucking feel it. He is still walking.
Perception?
Yeah, he has 0 perception today, apparently.
God damn! I'm gonna go and whisper and be like, "Bobby,
He still is just not. He is in this letter, and is just
Jesus
walking
fucking
forward.
Christ.
Bush is gonna walk over his face and drag him towards us.
Okay. So at this point, he'd be about 20 feet away. You walk up and you grab him, and he lets out a yelp. And you hear him, Bocephus?
Oh,
Should have rolled for it. He starts screaming bloody murder.
Well, we're gonna see if those scavers heard it.
Ah, fuck.
They did
I
not.
fucking
They
hope not.
did.
They did not. As
Thank
you drag Hummy down the alley, as he's
Good looks.
kind of just shaking, thinking Bocephus just grabbed his shoulder. Makes you wonder how big Bocephus is.
long dick style.
Pretty much. What? Damn it, Bush! I was busy reading.
Yeah, you were about to walk head first into a former forged or current forged.
That sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. I was just reading a letter. Minding my own
They're
business.
fucking scabbers. That's an all of us problem.
Whatever, just let me read my letter.
Just try and keep one eye on the road, idiot.
Can I try and take the letter from him?
You could, yeah.
Okay, what do I
Just
gotta roll for that?
bullying him,
Is that
bro.
like sleight of hand?
Yeah, we could say it's a slight. Well, no, let's do, because you're not trying to be sneaky
Okay,
about
20.
it. Well, you're not trying. Yeah, I did say. You're so okay. 20. We'll do that. Let's see if that beats him, which it does with a 4. So yeah, you snatch the letter out of his.
I'm gonna read it to the class.
Oh God.
Oh god.
All right, so you're seeing this letter and you're seeing that some of the words are kind of, faded, we'll say. But you see the words.
The others are crunchy.
Yeah, a bit shiny. So you see the words, "Dear Hummy, it's me, Dolores. Me and Bocephus are doing good. We just, have run into some hard times. Bocephus is a good man, but, he's a very passionate man, especially when it comes to financials. The other day, I thought he was gonna, knock my jaw off, but then I thought about just how much I love you, and I know you love me. So if you could just send us some caps so that Bocephus could be the good man that I know he is. Yours truly, my best friend, Dolores.
Jesus.
As Hummy
Are
looks
you
at
really
you
fucking sending
wide-eyed.
her money?
Hey, I love her. That's love knows no bounds.
But another man's fucking your wife.
Hey,
And they're clearly about to beat the shit out of her and you're sending them money.
I just want her to be happy.
I kind of like fucking recoil in disgust a little bit and I just fucking hand him his letter back and I'm like, listen, just pay attention to the road. This isn't a time for us to get in any fucking fights.
It's hard for her to smile with missing teeth. Graf kind of mutters under his breath.
She's a beautiful woman. She's coming back. You don't understand.
Or she is.
Teeth.
He's got his face split right down the middle.
Jesus.
Alright, I should probably stop talking. I'm distant.
Hummy stuffs the note back into his pocket, and Kieran, as you were saying, the thought of this man hitting Hummy's wife, it really resonates with you. Just like, what the fuck, and the fact that Hummy's not really bothered by it just sickens you. as you guys are now in the alley, not being noticed by those scavvers.
Axel's kind of leading the pack, trying to get a really wide berth around them, but making sure that they're not like going in the wrong direction.
Remember, you're going through withdrawals. So how good are your navigational skills right now?
Well, remember?
No.
That's right. You did. That's right.
Yeah, you guys dosed me up, so no withdrawals for now.
Right.
Well, isn't Graft carrying a dick doll?
Yeah, but Axel doesn't want to take it.
That's right.
He's
yeah,
stubborn.
I remember.
Holding on to it. Yeah, until he changes his mind, I'm holding on to it.
Yeah, he's like, I think Jessup said it only works if you want to get clean, like if you want to take it.
Yeah, like you could take it and you'll be fine, but I mean, it doesn't stop you from getting back on the shit.
Having the craving, yeah.
Well, it's not even the craving, it's more of just like, you know, oh, okay, I'm fine.
Making the conscious choice.
Yeah, it's really just like if a person doesn't want to, it's, you know, it was a waste.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Welcome to the B.A.T.R gaming table, where we have political commentary about drug use.
I'm still waking up from earlier, so.
It's a disease.
So, as you guys are walking down this alley, fairly quiet, you guys hear the few other voices coming down the alley towards you. And they appear to be trying to stay as silent as possible.
What coincidence? So is Graft.
We noticed the voices.
Oh yeah, easily.
Axel's gonna kind of curse under his breath, and can I like roll to make like a, I guess like a mental choice to whether like push forward or go back?
I mean, if you want, I mean, that's up to you.
I mean,
aren't they behind us though?
No,
This is a different group of
so
people.
you guys are walking down the alley to avoid the couple of scavvers that you saw, and as you're walking down the alley, you hear a couple voices coming towards you, but they appear to be trying to be as hushed, like whispers as well.
I mean, yeah, like he's conflicted. If it's all right with you, Dan, I'm gonna roll like I guess I'm gonna roll a d20.
Yeah, that's fine.
And 11 and up, we push forward. 10 and under, I go back.
Yeah, I can.
Graft is gonna
Let me
try
roll
to
that
find a
for
place
you.
to hide.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Let me roll that for you. Yeah, take it out of your hands.
Okay, fair.
So 11 and up, you push forward. 10 and under, you turn back.
Yeah.
It's 11.
Hey, we push
Forward.
forward.
Graft is
yeah,
gonna kind
Axel's
of tuck in the
gonna-
shadows, though.
Axel's gonna kind of shake his head, like shake his thoughts out, and then just kind of push forward. And he's just basically gonna try and not make it look like he's gonna try and make himself look as not threatening as possible. Not helpless, but like not like an active threat, because it seems like these guys are like trying to go on the down low. He doesn't want a fight to break out.
All right, roll performance.
All right.
Should I roll stealth since I'm trying to hide?
No, you're
That's a
very you're
15.
easily hidden. At 20,
Okay,
what was
cool.
it? 25?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're easily hidden. You're kind
It's
of
16 on my performance.
you're kind of, you know, scooting across the side that's closest to the wall, that if either one of you guys turn that corner, you're gonna have advantage over them. Axel, you are putting on a fairly convincing front that you are not crazed or going through some shit, and you're just approachable. As these two individuals turn the corner and stop as they look at all of you, this man and woman wearing just practical rags, just looking like they're barely surviving in the waste, as the guy goes and grabs for the machete that's on his waistband as she looks terrified.
Axe is gonna raise his
Shake my
hands
head.
and try his best to give like a disarming smile, and he's just gonna be like, look, there's no need for that. We're just passing through, all right?
Guy looks at you and, whoa. Okay. We don't want no trouble. We're just trying to get to Diamond City. That's all.
I'm gonna warn them about the scabbers up ahead, because I'm assuming they're going the direction we just came from, right?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna warn them. I'm gonna be like, listen, just so you know, be careful. There's a group of scabbers out front. We just snuck around them, so be very quiet if you're trying to get to Diamond City. Lord knows what the fuck they'll do if they find you.
Oh, there's a group of super mutants that we just avoided on the other end of this alley. So, thanks for the heads up.
I appreciate it. Thank you for yours.
As he kind of gets between you guys and his what could appear to be either girlfriend or wife, as he just holds the machete by the handle still in his waistband, not trusting you guys, but kind of, just protecting, as you guys pass each other and go on about your day.
Axel's then gonna look at Bush and say, well, if there's super mutants up ahead, you might want to take the lead on this, big guy.
Good idea. Just hope it's not aggressive tribe of super mutant.
Right, so what should we do? Should we act like you're captives or something?
Got any rope?
Hummy hands some rope out to you, Bush. I got rope. Don't ask.
Of course
why.
he does.
Some fucking shibari rope.
Don't ask why.
Some well-used rope.
Hey, it's laminated too.
It's fused at the ends.
It's in the shape of a noose.
Oh god. Jesus. What's his Batman costume?
Oh.
Yeah,
Graft is gonna offer.
all you gotta do is just untie it. That's all. Don't ask why. You're
Can you guys hear me?
welcome. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, here, hold on. I'm gonna hop at the call hop back in. My shit's being weird.
Discord is not behaving today.
No, it is not.
This is brought to you by Sugar Bombs.
We interrupt your programming to bring you a special lineup of commercials sponsored by Red Rocket Gasoline Stations. Red Rocket, it's not just what your dog gets.
Remember, when you ride alone, you ride with the Reds. Help our boys on the front lines give the Chinese a proper kicking, and ration your gasoline appropriately. This message was brought to you by Red Rocket Service Stations. Oh no! Did you burn the pot roast again? Well, don't you worry, partner. Saddle Up Salisbury Steak has you covered, man. With its pleasant texture and enticing flavor, your husband will be too busy enjoying his new meal to beat on you for missing supper. Giddy up with our TV dinner, found in the frozen section of your local Super Duper Mart. Yeehaw!
Today's war is not fought by soldiers, but by science. And science has given our frontline troops state-of-the-art technology that allows our boys to turn communists into puddle of goo. Remember, our boys are in blue, their boys are goo. Did you hear that? That's the sound of Vault Tip, bringing opportunity to your front door. What opportunity could it be, I hear you say? Well, it's the opportunity to be prepared for the future. Our state-of-the-art underground vaults are the best in protecting our way of life, should the Red Scare ever decide to try and eliminate the American dream. Our vaults have the comforts any God-fearing American could ever need or want. You and your family are safe with Vault-Tec, because your family is now our family in Vault-Tec. So go on, answer the door, and see if you qualify for your spot in the future. And now back to our regularly scheduled programming. We'd like to remind you once more that this lineup has been sponsored by Red Rocket Gasoline Stations. Red Rocket, it's not just what your dog gets.
Packed with 3 times your daily recommended value of sugar.
Yo.
All right. Nearest?
Yeah.
So what was Graf doing?
I was gonna offer to, peek around the corner and just kind of get a gauge of how far out the mutants are.
All right, so you go ahead of everybody and just kind of follow the alley as it turns, and you get to an opening, and you do see what appear to be 2 super mutants with a hound that are just kind of searching and looking around for something.
How far out are they from the edge of the alley?
They're about 40 feet away. They haven't noticed you. They seem more interested in searching for whatever it is.
Okay. And they're kind of turned away from us, like they're not really looking in our direction?
Yeah, they're not looking in your guys' direction. They're looking under vehicles, under debris, somewhere where a person could hide.
Okay. So I'm going to come back and I'm just going to say, looks like they're looking for someone. They're kind of distracted. We could probably just cut across real quick. They're about 40 feet away from the end of the alley. So if we're quick and quiet, we can probably get past them without much trouble.
I guess that's better than us having our hands tied behind our backs.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't expect too quiet.
He Ax is gonna grab Hummy like aggressively by his lapel and just say, "Keep your head on your shoulders. Don't look at that letter."
And my rope back, please. If we're not going to use it, I still have a use for it.
Gonna like take his hand off his lapel, kind of like half shoving him back, and just nod at whoever has the rope to give it back.
I say, since Bush is the one holding the rope, he'll just kind of toss it at Hummy.
Hummy,
kind of carelessly.
It hits Hummy and kind of slaps him in the face, the one end of the rope, as he just grabs it, stuffs it quickly back into his satchel. Thanks. And you have to be so mean.
Getting shades of Mort Goldman from Family Guy.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. My cuck voice sounds like a Jew.
Oh, jeez, you didn't have to be so mean.
Axel's just gonna like... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it kind of suits his disposition right now, so it's good. It's very fitting.
And Axel's just kind of gonna throw over his shoulder to Hummy. He's just gonna say, "The world ain't fair anymore. Second place. Get used to it."
Ooh. God damn.
What a name.
Unfortunately, that's a bar.
He just kind of looks down and just doesn't say anything. So, what's the plan?
I guess we just book it, right? Like, keep low and quick.
Stealthily book it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going stealthily.
All right, roll stealth, everybody.
At advantage because we had prior information.
Yep, I'll give you that.
That's a good point.
All right.
26.
20 go.
13.
I got 16.
Hey.
How the fuck I'm the one that asked for advantage and get a 6? it was stealth, right?
It was stealth,
Yeah.
yes.
That's going to be a 13.
Oh, okay.
Graft, what'd you get?
26.
Yeah, figures. So,
Damn, dude.
you
Having the first
guys,
time.
cross the road fairly simply. However, all of you guys hear the same sound of a gunshot and a woman screaming as you hear her beg and plead, please don't, please don't. And then you hear another gunshot. But you guys are safely across the street. Super mutants haven't noticed you.
It's coming from super mutants or what?
Huh?
It sounds like they ran into the scabbers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Axel's gonna like curse under his breath and like very like seeming very stressed, just like suck down the rest of the cigarette in like one big drag and then like flick it away. Just like not looking kind of dejected.
One big ass cartoon style drag.
Yeah, for real. The Tom and Jerry where he like shoot. It's like the Wild West episode where he like pulls it in one go.
And who wants to roll a perception check?
I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
We all roll or just one?
I asked whoever wants to.
Damn, all right.
14.
Okay. So the wind is
19.
howling. All right, so the wind's howling and it is still lightly snowing, but Kieran, you hear the woman still alive, pleading and begging for her life.
I'm assuming Axel or Graft hears the same thing.
Nope, just you.
Fuck. Is back from the direction we just came?
Yep.
I kind of want to go back. It's a terrible idea.
Up game, I'm all for it.
I'm gonna share this information with the group. If you guys fucking hear that, you could still fucking hear her screaming. She's still alive.
Seems like they're probably scalping her.
How many times are we gonna get looked? Gotta weigh our options here, guys.
How many of them were there?
I think it was 3, right?
Yeah, how many scabbers did I see?
Just 2. One with the eye patch and another one that had his face covered. Like a gas mask,
It's
maybe.
just 2 of them.
Listen, if we go about this tactically, we can mitigate our risks.
No, if we're gonna be quick about it, we can't really be sneaky. So make your choice.
I can't just fucking let her die. Normally I'd walk right by, I just don't understand. I can't fucking let it happen.
Axel is going to wordlessly pull out his flare gun revolver, make sure it's loaded, and march back in the direction of the scabbers.
I'm gonna look over at Graft and Bush. I'm gonna tell him, listen, I'm gonna go follow Axel. We're gonna pop out of the alleyway that we went down. You two go up around the way, see if you can flank him from the side or from behind.
Sounds good.
Take too long. And go back way we came, you run into super mutants again.
Yeah, those super mutants are still patrolling the area looking.
Well, guess it's time to make a roll. Famous last word.
We're gonna make a choice.
God damn it, a natural 1. Fuck. Yeah, I'm assuming Axel, we're going back through where the super mutants were. Like we're backtracking along our path.
He's taking the most direct path back to. Well, I mean, if I go back in the most direct path, DM, am I risking walking straight through the super mutants?
So you guys just crossed the street. The super mutants are about, currently from where you guys crossed, about 30 feet away. They haven't noticed you, but if you take a direct path, you're gonna get noticed.
Like they're separating the direct path between us and the woman and the scouters?
No. There's nothing separating the two of you guys, or the path and you guys. It's literally they're just up the road from you.
All right, is there a sneaky path we can take, like ducking behind cars and shit?
The way
you guys,
we came.
Yeah, you guys could roll stealth if you'd like.
I mean,
Axel's power walking through.
Fucking, I'll roll stealth.
You mean Bush have to roll stealth too for going around the other way? The flank?
23.
All right, well, you get
I would assume
you get across no issue. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to roll stealth again if you guys are gonna cross or try to bypass the super mutants.
Yeah, because we're trying to go around the other side to flank the scavers, so we're gonna go around a long way, I guess.
Okay. So, I mean, yeah, roll a stealth check.
23.
I'll roll at the 7.
All right, so Bush, you're kind of crouched down behind a vehicle. As you stand up, you try to push off as silently as you can with your hand, and you end up closing the door to this vehicle. And let's see.
This might get interesting.
So the dog notices you as it looks at you and howls out, and the two super mutants see you. They don't see the others, they just see you, Bush.
Oh, that's good.
What you doing? Why you hide?
Brothers, you looking for puny human as well?
Too puny human. You find?
No fine. Thought here, but not here.
Oh.
Maybe screams was puny humans.
We heard screams. Screams sound like quarry.
Maybe go check there next.
Check where?
Next road over, where screams were.
They kind of look at each other and look at you.
Why you speak well?
Wish I'd have took a bullet to the brain.
You speak well, but you fight stupid.
Says the one who's too afraid to take on raiders alone.
You take back!
Not take back. Wish I'd have think you weak.
We're raiders! I'll kill them!
Raiders over there.
I'm assuming you point at the direction where the scavers are.
Yes, that is exactly what I do.
Okay. So,
They're playing
he's pointing at Axel now.
100% gonna kill that fucking woman.
So the super mutants, the one that you called a chicken, he begins running down the street. I show you who's coward. The other one has the dog, is just looking at you.
What tribe you from?
I was actually just about to ask if I could make a perception roll to see if I notice any markings on them.
Yeah, roll perception.
Tribe called Quest.
Wow.
Slaughterhouse.
I rolled another 7.
Yeah, you can't tell. It's hard. It's really hard to tell. The snow is kind of getting in your eyes, and yeah, you just can't tell.
You hear me? I say, what tribe you from?
Came from Stonefish tribe.
Stonefist. You bush hider.
Oh, fuck.
So you've heard of my work.
I am legend.
As he says that, he grabs the board on his back, the nail board, and holds it in his hand.
You try kill Stonefist.
Bushhide not gonna try and reason with you. Already know won't work.
I bring Stonefist your head!
As he starts charging towards you, Axel, you get to the opening of the alley where you guys entered, and you see that the dude that you guys passed, the upper half where the like the nose and above is just gone. Like, it is just blown off of his body. As you see the scavers, the one with the patch on his eye, or the plate of metal bolted to his eye, has this woman down on the ground, and she's looking down the alley at you as he takes notice of what she's looking at, and I need you to roll a perception check.
Natural 20.
You notice that he has a very large knife put to her throat as he's holding the back of her head, and he's looking at you. And he, let's see. He's just looking at you. It's almost as if he recognizes you.
Axel's gonna snarl and growl out. What are you doing this far out west? Just slack sending people into downtown again.
You have a lot of balls speaking to me like that, kid.
As he drags the knife across her throat, and it just blood squirts out. She's gurgling, dying. He stands up and just looks at you with his one eye.
Yeah, he's gritting his teeth, his metal canines kind of glimmering in the and he's just gonna ask again, what are you doing out here?
I'll answer to you, man. That was a long time ago. Right around the time you started becoming it's long enough, man. Right when you started becoming such a pussy. Befriending people.
I need you to roll a history check.
All right. History 14.
All right, so you're looking at this guy, and he knows you. But it is hard to place this guy. It's almost like you know him, but you're not too sure. Like, was he in your group? Was he just some fucking forged? It's hard to place him. He recognizes you as he points the knife at you. They should have thrown you in the furnace. That's what they should have done with you.
Too bad you don't call the shots.
Yeah, too bad. If it were me, I'd flay you alive, throw you in the furnace myself. But I don't make the calls.
And I need you to make a, is it agility?
What are you having him do?
Trying to dodge.
Oh, so he's making a saving throw?
I'm pretty sure that'd be an agility saving throw.
Make an agility saving throw.
Am I close enough that a trait would work on him? That I could react to what's happening to him, I guess?
We could say you're turning the corner, but you're not close enough to him.
Okay.
I got a 19 on my agility save.
All right, so you see the guy. He kind of flips the knife where the tip is between his fingers as he throws it at you, and you just expertly just kind of get out of the way of it. You just kind of lean to the side. You saw it coming a mile away. Still as quick as ever. But not quick enough, as you hear the sound of a hammer cocking right behind you. And Kieran, you see that there's a person with a revolver pointed at the back of Axel's head. You could see him. He hasn't seen you yet.
Can I sneak up behind him and cock my own hammer behind his head?
Yes, you can.
Mexican standoff.
Axel, you
and
hear,
I'm gonna say
you hear a
exactly,
second hammer cock.
I'm going to say, well, I guess you're not fast enough.
The guy just holding the revolver.
And the guy comes behind you and cocks another hammer.
Come on, man.
Well, I guess you're not fast enough.
What do you think's gonna happen here? You shoot me, I'm not gonna kill your friend here? Look, just drop it, man.
Can I pull out a knife and cut his fucking hand off?
Not before he'd shoot Axel in the head.
Are we sure about that?
We are positive about that. Because you have eyes on you.
Fuck. All right. Well, we're in a standoff then, I guess. Well, you kill him, I'll kill you.
So I need y'all to.
I don't think you'll want to tie yet.
Roll a perception check at disadvantage, please.
Oh boy.
And like all of us?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Can I use a reaction?
Only the ones. Only the ones that are currently engaged in this standoff.
Would that be considered a perception saving throw?
No, it's just a perception check.
Fuck me.
So that is a natural 19 on the high end and a natural 18 on the low end. So
Jesus. 5.
Total of 21.
Okay.
Really should have put perception in this guy's fucking character.
All right, so you guys, everyone's just kind of focused on what's going on except you, Axel. You are hearing from down the street, getting closer. Mine! As this super mutant just rushes up and takes his sledgehammer that has what appears to be a rocket on the back and hits the guy with the eye patch just in the chest, caving it in, as the other one with the revolver pointed at your head damn near shits his pants. Oh shit!
Does he move his hand and the gun goes away from Axel's head?
Yes, momentarily as he's trying to
run.
run.
Trigger and fucking.
You can, yeah.
Can I pull the trigger as he does this?
So yeah, you pull the trigger and blow the fucking front of this guy's face off all over the back of Axel.
Just yell out, capitalized.
And this super mutant turns his gaze upon the two of you. You will die!
Yet. And Axel's gonna turn and sprint.
I am going to follow.
All right, you guys need to make some agility checks.
Ooh, wait a minute. Does my synth leg come into fucking
Your
account?
synth leg comes into account. You are
advantage on all agility rolls, baby.
Yep.
Oh, I love you, Corey. I'm sorry I ever said anything bad about you.
Man, I have
your back.
I have to take a quick piss.
All right, this guy fucking sucks.
I got a 14 on my agility.
What'd you get?
I got a 11 on the high end.
All right, so you guys see
pretty
this.
Sure the other one was a fucking nat one.
You guys see this pissed off mutant just charging at you guys. Fucking rocket sledge in hand as he is just sprinting towards you. You guys are running down the alley, fucking just barely keeping ahead of this guy as he's screaming just unhinged fucking shit towards you. As you turn the corner, he hits the wall instead of turning and proceeds to keep running after you. Get back here, you cowardly raiders! And you guys go to the other side of the alley, the opening, and you guys make it through, but you see Bush and this other super mutant standing there looking at each other. The other super mutant has this nail bat in his hand, and the hound notices you guys and begins charging you guys.
Oh, I am going to throw it a piece of food to distract it.
All right, that's roll some animal handling. Yep.
Because it went so well last time.
Well, you don't know my history with animals, sir.
I was going to take the opportunity to do that.
13.
All right, so you throw a piece of meat towards it, and we will see
what happens after break.
All right, so the hound is charging at you, and it's foaming from the mouth, but as the meat kind of hits behind it, it turns its head, stops, looks at you, looks at the piece of meat, looks back at you, and then goes towards the piece of meat. It just eats it.
Well, as it's eating, I blow its brains out. No, I'm just kidding. That's animal cruelty. That's terrible. So I assume we just keep running right past the fucking dog then.
All right, yeah. You guys run past the dog. Are you guys going towards Bush or?
I definitely run towards Bush to try and help out because I don't want him to face that other mutant alone. And I'm like, as I'm running away from the dog, I'm like, this is why I'm more of a cat person.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I was actually going to see about
you studio left track
potentially using intimidation to try and intimidate the other mutant.
What about love?
Okay.
Is that a skill we can roll? Seduction.
You want to smooch, Bush Hider?
How are you going to intimidate? How are you going to intimidate him?
You want me rub mound?
I was going to say Bush will pull out
a rubber.
I say Bush is actually going to pull out Run's wrench.
Okay.
Hold for applause.
Hang on. Gotta We'll do a little
And
bit
a
of
little bit
clicky
of fan
clicky.
service. Or what's that fucking? We got to get that one.
There it is.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You hear now?
I hear you now. Can you hear
That's
me
all right.
now?
Let me try. Something must be going on with my voice changer. Hold on. Technical difficulties.
Right?
When the other super mutant was coming around the corner, in my head I just heard da 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 da.
Yeah, fucking Mr. T busts out of the fucking wall.
Okay. Should be good enough. But yeah, Bush will pull out Runt's wrench, and he'll look the other super mutant directly in the eye.
Bushide can show you why he was banished.
All right, and roll intimidation on advantage.
Got the runt buff.
Fucked up thing is I rolled 14 twice, but I have a +2 to intimidation, so that's 16.
Ooh, okay. So you give
it to the next person.
Right. You stand there holding Runt's wrench. You tell him. And he just looks at you and he kind of gives you a look.
I'm not impressed. You still sound like coward.
As now your friends show up and he looks at all of you and
you pal round human and ghoul? You no coward, you shameful.
I'm still hidden, right?
Yes, you are.
Am I behind the super mutant?
No. You are down the road. You saw a super mutant pass you. So we could assume that you didn't continue down the fucking road. But now
that's fair assumption.
Now the party has a super mutant on one side and a super mutant in front of them.
And do I see that? Like I see it
You
kind of
see
unfolding at this
You
point?
see that there's a super mutant that has them flanked and a super mutant in front. And it looks as though the super mutant in front, you know what? Roll a perception check.
All right.
And I'll give you advantage on that one because you can see the entire thing unfolding.
All right. Perception. First roll is a 16. Second roll is an 18.
Nice.
So you can actually see that it appears as though the super mutant that's standing in front might be the leader of this little two-man crew. Even though he has what appears to be the weaker of the weapons, he also appears to have the most scars upon him. Some may be self-inflicted, others may not be, but he appears to be the one that is leading the group of the two-man group. The other one that ran past you, I mean, he's not too far. He's about maybe 15 feet away from the party. So you can also see that if they try to retreat, they're kind of SOL. At least one of them.
Yeah. They're in a murder sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
So how far is the leader? Because the other one's 15 feet away from the group. How far is the leader from me?
So, everybody is about 40 feet away from you.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you went down the street to flank, but then had that super mutant pass. So the group is about 40 feet away from you. The leader super mutant that you kind of assume is the leader is a whole 55 feet away from you.
Can
Hell,
I pull out my submachine gun and get
Well,
closer and fire at him?
you could. You could roll a stealth at advantage.
didn't
I
you
would
say
rather.
he was?
I would rather do that.
Didn't you say he was like face to face with me?
No, he wasn't face to face with you. There's some distance between y'all. Unless you walked up to him.
Well, no, I'm just going off of you said he pulled out his weapon and then started charging it.
No, that was a different one. That was the one that was charged. Oh, yeah, I did say he was charged. All right, well, he ain't charging at you. He's just standing there talking. Well, we'll say that, because yeah, if he's charging, we're fighting.
He's cutting a promo.
Yeah, he's cutting a promo. All right, yeah, you easily fucking can sneak at to a better position. So how far or how close do you want to get to these guys? And who are you taking aim at?
Taking aim at the one that I assume is the leader.
All right.
I'm gonna get within.
Running his ass.
I'm gonna get within like 25, 30 feet.
Okay.
Because that's within my travel distance or my movement distance, and then I'm gonna take aim and fire at him with my submachine gun.
Any particular place you're taking aim at, or are you just spraying and praying?
Center mass.
Okay. All right, so roll to hit.
Just trying to hit him. All right. That is going to be. Oh.
And you have advantage. You have advantage too, because you're hidden.
Oh, you're right, because I'm. Yeah. All right.
And it's a surprise. And it's a surprise attack, so you could double that damage too, if you hit.
All right. That advantage is an 18 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
All right. And submachine damage is 2d6 and then doubled after the roll, right? Or is it doubled dice?
No, doubled after.
Okay. 2d6. So I rolled an 8, doubled to 16.
All right, so you guys are hearing Bush kind of have an exchange with this guy, and you just hear from a little behind you a submachine gun shooting off as it strikes the super mutant center of mass, as he screams out and just blood pouring from his chest as he's looking at you, Bush, his eyes wide, red with rage at this point. Coward! You need sneaky friend! And now he'll charge you.
Okay.
So everybody roll initiative.
Yeah. Right. I did something useful.
What the fuck? I rolled 19.
15.
11 for Axel.
What about you, Karen O'Flanagan?
Oh, that's a fucking 18.
All right, so you guys go first. Yeah. However you guys go first is up to you. But Bush, you are being charged by this super mutant that is enraged. And he has his nail bat in hand. Or his nail board in hand.
I say I've already got run to branch out, so I might as well just close the distance more before attacking.
Okay, so you guys are rushing towards each other. Bush, what are you doing?
I don't want to try and go for more or less like an upward swing to try and rock the fuck out of his head.
All right. Roll to hit.
And I give him advantage on an attack roll using one of my reactions from my turn.
All right.
As per my inspirational presence.
Roll to hit with advantage.
All right.
And then if you hit, Roll again. Just roll a d20.
Fucking lost it. Where did it go?
If you don't use it, you lose it.
Hang on.
That's what happened to his cock.
Exactly.
I rolled a 9.
Ooh.
With
And,
advantage?
hang on. That'd be a 10.
That's with advantage?
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. So
We just add those together and divide.
so you
First one I rolled 3.
oh geez. So you go and you do this as you're rushing, you kind of take the wrench, lowering it down to your side and give a strong upward swing, but the super mutant stops himself and leans back. You miss completely as he just smirks at you. Try again. Who's going next?
Well, I was gonna say, how much distance did we move?
We could say that you guys are within.
Again.
You guys are within 5 feet of each other.
And I was meaning, like, how much did I have to move?
I'm not worried about it.
Oh,
Just
okay.
purely cinematic for that.
I would say then that means I still have another action.
Yeah, you still have a bonus action, I believe.
Yeah. So I'll try and attack him again, bring the wrench down.
All right, roll to hit. You still have
Hopefully this
advantage
fucking
too.
Why? What the fuck?
Wait, it's gonna be one of those days.
Oh,
I
shit.
rolled a nat 20
Ooh.
with a plus
that sounded
1,
like
so
it was gonna be
21.
bad.
Hey.
Well, it's because literally just before this, I rolled a 3.
All right, and you still aiming at his head to
Just
rock
one
the
of
shit
those
out of him?
days.
Yes.
Okay, so roll a d20.
Yeah, man, 20.
That one is a 10.
Right. So you hit him hard in the head. You're just trying to rock his shit.
More or less trying to get him to fall over.
Okay. So
Fall to the ground.
you rock his shit, roll damage, and of course double that because that was a 20. Like you strike him hard as he's laughing at you. So hard his teeth clack.
Ooh.
That's 10 damage.
All right. And you rocked his shit as he bends over with the hit and kind of stands up and wobbling there before he falls down. And he is unconscious. The other super mutant howls out, "Ah! Sneaky trick!"
Axel's gonna whip around and try and shoot that other super mutant in the mouth while he's screaming with his flare gun.
All right.
Doesn't Kieran go next because he rolled an 18?
Oh, that's right. I mean, I'm. It's up to you.
Yeah, go ahead. You got it. I wasn't quite ready yet.
Okay.
He was just sitting back waiting.
I actually was. I was literally leaning
I
back
fucking
right
called
now.
it. I fucking called it.
It's a 19.
All right, that hits. And roll a d20. And
All
keep
right.
my tray open
Natural
here.
20.
Oh yeah,
Goddamn.
that hits. So as he's howling and screaming, you just whip around and just shoot it straight into his mouth, no issue, as he and it pops, and you see his head just kind of snap back, and he just drops to his knees. He's down for the count.
He's dead?
Oh, he's dead. It's a headshot. Yeah, it's a headshot.
Yeah, you literally ruptured the internal structure of his head.
All right. Is the mutant hound still like occupied with eating the food?
Yeah, the mutant hound's occupied.
Leave him alone.
Okay.
No.
Then Axel then he's gonna holster his revolver and go over to the 2 dead raiders and search their bodies.
So that's a long ways away.
Yeah.
But that's the end of your turn, correct?
Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, if we're still like in combat, then, well, fuck it. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Who's going next?
All right. I'll go. How far away am I from that super mutant that's alive but fucking knocked out?
We could say you're about 15 feet away.
And how far away am I from the dog?
20 feet.
Okay. I am going to shoot the super mutant, aiming for the head while he's down like a piece of shit.
Okay. Roll to hit. Well, no, you don't have to.
Okay.
Roll to, just roll a d20.
That is a, wait a minute, hold on. I add my small guns, right?
Nope.
For damage.
Just roll a d20.
Oh, 17.
All right, that hits. And Bush, as you're looking at this super mutant that you knocked out cold, you see a bullet just enter and exit his head. As you hear him just, ugh.
And as soon as that happens, I immediately holster my weapon and take out a piece of meat and go straight over to the dog and try to make friendly with him.
Now understand, these are your rations that you're taking out. This isn't just some infinite pocket of meat. Okay.
I fully understand. Well, how much is a piece of meat? Is that like a day's worth of food?
That's a day's worth of food.
Okay, so I've already fucking...
I have an idea, if you want to hear it.
I will still feed this dog.
All right, so you walk up...
Would you like to hear my idea?
Walk up to the dog?
Yeah, fuck it. What's your idea?
Well, first thing is, I still have that dead raider. Obviously, his body's just sitting on the ground now. And I also have the animal friend trait.
Yeah, he's got that dead raider, otherwise known as super mutant trail mix.
Pretty much.
That's a good point. Well, I'll call Bush over then. I'm gonna say, Bush, come over here. Bring that raider of yours with you. I'm trying to feed this dog. He looks pretty hungry.
Give me a minute. I dig him out the dirt and the snow.
You see this muscle-bound fucking dog just eating as you see its stubby tail wagging quickly as it's eating this meat that you've given it.
I just look at him. I'm like, hey, buddy. That's a nice piece of meat there, isn't it? I'm gonna kind of have my hand, or I got the back of my hand going kind of slowly close to the dog. I'm like, I'm just trying to get a little close to you, buddy. You look like you need a little bit of a pet. Is that all right? I'm gonna kind of try and gauge, like, what does this dog look like? Does it look like he's gonna bite me, or does he look like I could go in for the pet?
He's not paying attention to you. He's eating.
Gonna have to get you a robo arm too now.
Yeah, I'm like, if he's eating, I do not want to fucking... You're not supposed to do that. But, well, if you don't train your dog right, you're not supposed to fucking do that, but...
Yeah, I assume there's no super mutant equivalent to Caesar Milan, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna refrain... fucking...
That's a crazy reference.
Yeah, I'm gonna refrain from reaching my hand out until the dog is actually looking at me.
Okay. And Bush, what were you gonna do? Because you were saying something.
I was gonna drag the dead body of that raider I had, granted, while he is rotting, there is still good meat on him, and drag it in front of the mutant hound.
Okay, so you drop this decaying corpse. It's missing a few limbs and chunks from it in front of the mutant hound as it continues it finishes the ration that Kieran gave it as it looks at the body of this raider and begins just crunching down first its head and then continuing to eat. And Graft, what are you doing? You're the only one who hasn't taken their turn.
I'm just watching this. I mean, I'm not gonna attack if they're trying to, befriend the thing. I guess I'd probably start looting the dead corpses.
Okay, so you're gonna go back where you were originally heading towards. Okay, so you head on that direction. You get 30 feet closer.
Well, I could dash as an action to get closer.
Okay, so
my distance.
You do 60 feet. So you're almost to the other side of the building. You could see the street that you guys were walking down. Everybody's just kind of hanging out around this mutant dog, correct?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. What about you, Axel? I just want to be sure. What are you doing?
I'm going back to the dead bodies of the raiders.
Okay, so you're going to use
looting their corpses.
A dash action as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you going through the alley or down the main boulevard?
No, just the quickest way.
All right, so you go down the alley, and yeah, you guys are befriending this dog. And then you hear a grunt from behind you, Bush and Kieran. And then you hear another grunt as both super mutants stand up because of a fun little thing that they have when they get dropped down to 0 HP.
How could we fucking forget about that?
Yeah, Bush got to use it twice.
Yeah.
Wouldn't only one of them fucking...
Nope.
Get back up?
Nope, both of them got back up.
What caliber? What caliber is
knock them down?
Kieran's
revolver? It's a 44 Magnum.
I say, if I remember right, Josh, didn't you say it was only 22 calibers that you could survive?
Well, he didn't shoot at either of the super mutant, I think, right?
No, he did.
Yeah, he explicitly said that
he had a headshot. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so then, yeah, we'll say that one's dead then, because I do remember saying that it was just a 22 that you guys could survive. The other one, though, he got shot in the mouth with a flare, so he fucked his mouth up, but he's still alive.
Welcome to this episode of Hot Ones.
As he gets up, and he...
Mr. Super Mutant.
Yeah, you guys are focused on this dog, so... He's gonna take his sledgehammer. He's gonna swing it at Kieran.
Oh boy!
Oh, there goes Kieran.
All right. So
I ain't got perception worth a fuck.
Does an 18 hit?
No. You're talking about armor class, right?
Yeah. You're not wearing the diamond. You're not wearing the Diamond City garb. That 19's gone.
Yeah, no, it doesn't hit.
What the hell's your armor class?
I'm just fucking with you. It's a 15. Of course it hits, you cunt.
I was like, hold the fuck up here. So
I forgot to tell you about that armor that I put on from the other campaign. It's a cloak of invisibility that gives me plus 30 armor class.
Right, so
there's a story there, isn't there?
Oh, there's good story.
Definitely is.
So, Bush, you're watching this dog as it's gleefully eating, as you hear what sounds like fire and a grunt as Kieran gets just hit dead in the side by this sledgehammer, and he takes a total of 24 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no!
No. All right, I'm dead.
Are you
You're
actually?
down.
Nah, I'm fucking with you. Almost
Okay,
dead.
good.
Almost fucking dead. That's close.
Kieran, you feel like a couple of your ribs just got fucking cracked as he hits you hard. You will die! And Axel and Graft, you both hear that.
Where's my doctor's bag?
Yeah. So I'd assume we both turn around and look.
Yeah. You guys are elbow deep in these scavers shit. They're things.
I knew there was a reason you're asking. All right, is that your turn?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I guess. Oh, is it my turn or no? I
No.
don't think so. I think it's.
It would be Bush's turn. Because you guys are now out of combat.
I guess we just look.
You guys look at each other.
Gulp.
Oh no.
They're right behind us, aren't they?
Yes.
Then I saw the creature.
I would use Runt's Wrench and aim an attack at the super mutant, kind of aiming center mass.
All right, so roll to hit.
Oh boy. What's that? That's a 16.
Ooh.
Scared.
Ooh.
I'm scared, you guys.
Now this is where we get to play that game that
does not hit.
Aurelius put forth. So it met it.
What game is that?
It met it, but it halves it.
So it halves it. It halves the damage.
So it halves the damage. So roll damage.
It's better than it not beating it. I'll just say that.
There it is.
Watch him get a 1.
You're gonna be fine. Oh.
We're looking at either 2 or 3 damage because I rolled 5.
Okay, so we'll take the higher end. That's fine. So you smack this super mutant in the chest, and yeah, he drops down. He's dead. What little what little adrenaline he had pushing him through, it's gone. He's dead.
You better cave his fucking skull and make sure.
I was actually gonna say this was gonna be the one a moment where Bush uses his fungus-covered feet with all that toe sludge to crush another mutant skull.
Yeah.
All right. So Kieran, as you're lying on the ground, grabbing your ribs from the strike, you turn to look and see the super mutant that's face down. You see Bush's big green foot just kind of push on his head, and you get to see as this super mutant is more or less his face is facing you, as you see Bush's foot just push down harder, the tendons in his feet tensing up as his eyes bulge out of his head, and you hear the crunch of bone and meat beneath this super mutant's foot.
Does he fucking squirt blood and shit out?
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, it's absolutely gruesome.
I'm gonna assume some of it gets in my fucking mouth since I'm wheezing for air right now.
Pretty much, but you do see the fountain of blood just squirt between Bush's toes. And you swear you hear him give a little giggle, like a boyish giggle.
Did I do that?
Just one of those Japanese schoolgirl giggles.
You hear him go ooh woo.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, hang on, wait. Hold up.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Ooh,
Ooh, like it was a question.
And
I
yeah,
need more confidence.
this
More confidence.
this
More.
dog is
Ooh woo.
finishing up his
Yes.
meal.
I would assume. Well, actually, that could technically not be the end of combat, but I still have another action.
You
I'd
do.
like to use my animal friend trait and talk to the mutant hound.
All right. What are you gonna say to him?
you good dog. Wish I was gonna take you as mine. Old owner's weak.
Dog kind of just shakes his head and starts panting at you friendly as his tail's wagging. And put somewhere in your notes that you now have a mutant hound dog as a companion.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And we have 2 more bodies that he can have for lunch. Not mutant bodies, but the humans.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody we kill, we just go and fucking grab their body.
Super mutant trail mix, apparently.
And that dog reminds me of my dog in the other campaign, and Philibig.
So yeah, and I'll get you that.
Yes, Philibig.
Now, with this dog being your companion, you're in charge of making sure that you
Managing
keep
his stats.
Yeah, so I'll get you his stats as soon as I can.
Okay. I'll be sure that once I get it, that I save it to my computer so I don't lose it.
Because yeah, if you
Mean to
lose
tell
it,
me you don't have pre-made stats.
they do.
Yeah, they got stat sheets.
Yeah, they got a stat sheet. I just gotta find it. But yeah, so combat is over. Axel and Graft, you guys searched the scavers, and you've came up with 20 caps in total, 1 stim pack, and 3 vials of jet. Ooh, they look homemade though.
So it may be
I'll
of
take,
dubious quality.
Dies immediately.
Mom ain't raised no bitch.
There's fentanyl in there.
Yeah, I'll take half the caps and one of the jets.
Right, and I'll take the stim pack and the other half of the caps.
Oh, since you take stim back, can I get 2 of the jets then?
Yeah.
Typical junkie.
Fucking junkie.
Hey, seeing as you got that, can I get the rest of the jet, please? No.
Please, sir, may I have some more?
And before we go to break, the hell is this? Before we go to break, you give your guys yourselves a level up.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Hell
I
yeah.
get to pick another fucking perk, baby.
Yep, you guys get a perk.
Oh, shit.
And HP up, right?
Yep, you guys get a...
Wait, are you still not going to tell us what the perks do?
Yep, you get to choose whether you can give yourself a stat increase, 2 stats, or you could take a perk. But, of course...
2 stats by 1?
Yeah, 2 stats by 1.
Damn, bro, shit has a fucking dollar out of me.
So, you can either choose what 1 point to put into 2 stats, or 1 point to put... Or, sorry, 1 stat to put 2 points in. And it maxes out at 20, so no legendary fucking stats here. Or you can choose a perk, but that'll be after we're done. So, but with that, we're going to take a quick break, and will get back to it. So those of you who need to tinkle and jack off, go for it.